All right, problem number 21 and 23. Okay. I'm going to have you do 23 on your own on the board, but I'm going to show you how to do 21. 23 is kind of tough. Okay? So I'll show you how to do an easier 23 first. And then you'll do the harder one. 18. Okay? So here we go.
You're giving us the harder one?
That's the way to do it.
Do you want me to do the easier one and then you do the harder one?
No.
Do you want me to do the
Harder one.
I'll have you do the harder one, I'll do the easier one?
That sounds about right.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
I thought so. Works every time.
What the hey?
So,
It's a teacher thing.
we have this campfire, and it's from the lake. And what you're supposed to do is take your ruler, place it on your piece of book, and there's plenty over here. Don't worry, you can come get them. And you're going to measure it. Okay? And you're going to measure it. There was. Nice over here landed.
Here you go, people. You can touch it.
Uh-huh.
Come on, I just won't throw it like that. Ready?
Measuring tapes for everyone.
Aw, it didn't work.
There you go.
I expected it to work.
It worked for me. Okay, so you measure it. And you realize that the scale that they have, right? You measure it and you're like, hey, this scale is 1/2 of an inch. Okay? And they say that this scale from here to here is 10 feet. That's what they're telling you. Right? And then you look at the campfire, right? Here it's campfire, right? And the lake, right? And the dot from the campfire to the lake, you measure, you find that it's 1.5 inches. Right? And you're like, well, how far away is the lake from the campfire? Okay?
1.5 inches.
Well, 1.5 inches. And you're right.
No,
So how many
10
in
feet.
how much in feet? So what do we want? We want in feet, right?
Yeah.
So we want our fraction to be in feet. Is this already?
It's
Is
30
this?
feet.
We want feet on top, right?
Aced it.
So this is our fraction in essence. 10 over 1/2. Okay? And I got to multiply it by 1.5. So I'm taking 10 divided by 1/2 and I'm multiplying it by 1 and 1/2 over 1. And that's going to give me, so this is 10 feet, right? This is 1/2 inches, and this is 1 and 1/2 inches. The inches cancel, right? So I'm going to get it in feet. Right? So I got to think, well, what is 1 and 1/2 times 10? Well, what's 1/10?
10.
Cool. What's half of a 10?
5.
So what's 1.5 10?
15.
Perfect. Say no more. Okay? And that's going to be divided by 1/2. That's a little tricky. Remember, when you divide by a fraction,
But don't we still have to solve for 1/2?
well, I mean, here's the thing. You have 15 divided by 1/2, right? Which is, you flip it and multiply it, right? 15 times 2 over 1. Because that's what you do with fractions, right? You flip and multiply. And so what is 15 times 2?
30.
30. And that's your answer.
Are you sure you're recording?
I hope so. Yep. Now, for problem 23, okay, problem 23, they're having you measure.
Wait, why couldn't you just say 30 from the start? Because if it's 1.5 inches and a half an inch and a half an inch is 1, then it goes out to be 20 and plus the other half inch would be 30.
What the hell?
Exactly. Very good. He was using spatial.
My dyslexia helps me out.
Oh, that's perfect. He was using his spatialness. It's going, hey, this is a half of inch, this is a half of inch, this is a half of inch. There's 3 halves of inches in 1.5 inches, right? So that means there's 3 tens, which means it's 30. Beautiful.
I want dyslexia.
I love dyslexia.
My dyslexia kicked
Now,
in, so I put my
here's the problem with that. Now, it works if I were to do it the easy way. And the easy way is when we do our measurement, we find that it's 15/16. 15/16. Okay? Are we still using the same ratio?
I don't know, I don't have a book.
Is it the same problem?
I don't think so. No. It's a different problem.
It's the same, yeah, it's the same problem, right? Except this time we're going from what? The lookout point to the lake. Oh, 15/16 was the cabins to the lake. So let's do the cabins to the lake, and then I'll make you guys do the lookout point to the lake. Because this was a tough one, right? This was from the cabin to the lake. Right? And so we have the cabin here and the lake here, right? And that distance was 15/16 inches. How am I going to do that? How am I going to find out what 15/16 inches is? And so I told him, look, why don't you figure out how far 1 inch is first? 1 inch. And so using your mentality, right? 1 inch, if it were 1 inch, how many half inches are in 1? 2. So that would mean 2 of these. So it would be 20 feet. So if it were 1 inch, it would be 20 feet. And that gives us a good estimate. So it should be a little less than 20 feet, right? So when we do this math, if we come up with something like 180 feet, something went wrong. Does that make sense? Or if we come up with 1.8 feet, something went wrong, right? We should come up with somewhere around 18 or 19, right? Really close to 20. Okay? So, how do I do the math? We set it up the same way. 10 over 1/2, 1 and 1/2, or no, 1/2 times 15 over 16 over 1. Okay?
What?
Just like we did here.
Oh.
Same problem. Different ratio. Now again, this is in feet. This is in inches, and the inches canceled out. So our answer is going to be in feet. Okay? And now we got to decide, okay, I need to multiply 10 over 1 times 15 over 16 divided by 1/2, right? And you're doing... Now, when I divide, what do I do? Yeah, I'm going to have 10 times 15 over 16 times 2 over 1, right? And so now we can start manipulating the math. What goes into the top and the bottom? Is it 2? right? A 2 cancels out this 2. And a 2 goes into 16 8 times, right? So it comes up with 10 times 15 over 8. And then let's bring that, we're going to bring that up to here. 10 times 15 over 8. And then let's bring that down a little bit. So what now? Does 2 go into 10 and 8?
Yes.
Yeah? How many times?
For 10 it's 5, and for 8 it's nope, 4.
Okay. Alright. Does 2 go into either of those, 15 and 5? No.
Well, with leftovers.
So what is 15 times 5?
3.
Close.
15 times 5.
Not even close, really, actually. But I thought it'd be nice. 15 times 10, or 5 times 10.
50.
And 5 times 5.
25.
So 15 times 5?
250.
Oh my goodness. You're killing me. 50 and 25.
50, 25.
75.
Very good. Because if you had 3/4, you would have
Look at that.
75 cents. Come on, people. Alright. So now we're going to divide that by 4. How many times does 4 go into 7? Once.
3 left over.
3 leftovers, nice. We're learning. 5 goes into 35? 6 times?
7 times.
7 times? Anyone for 8?
Wait, what'd you say?
Anyone for 8? We got 6. We got 7. Do we have 8? Can I hear 9?
7.
Can I hear 8? Can I hear 7? Can I hear 9? Can I
Right here.
Nine.
feel like an auctioneer all of a sudden?
Right here.
Here, 9. Can I hear 10? Can I hear 10?
9 is 35 or 36.
Oh, 9 would be too
5
much.
times 9 is not 36.
4 times 9.
Times 4. Or 35. Something 4.
So it'd be 1 more than 35, right?
Yes.
So 9 doesn't work because it's 1 too many. So let's, how about 8 it is? Sold. 8. And 8 times 4 is?
32.
No.
What?
Yes.
I was going to say, yeah, it is.
Good. All right, so you got 32 from 35 is
3 left over.
3 left over the what? The 4.
4.
18 and 3/4. So from the cabin to the lake is going to be 18 and 3/4 feet. That make sense? So I want you to do 23 now, because that's actually not 23. That is actually the cabin to the lake. We made that one up. So, not 23. Just messing with you.
Wow.